Hello there, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. I just kind of wanted to give my review for Godzilla vs. Kong. I know it's a little bit late in the game, but I saw it on Wednesday and I was going to do it on Thursday. Got super busy, but I was like, I'm going to do it right now and no excuses. So, I just wanted to give my thoughts on Godzilla vs. Kong. I will save my later thoughts for the end of the video because I do think this movie is more important than people really give it credit for. But yeah, let's just kind of just get into all the cool stuff, all the bad stuff. I guess let's get the bad stuff out of the way first. So the human element, that's always the bad part about these movies. Just kind of how it is. But I do definitely feel like they try more with this movie than they have with the other movies. So there's Team Godzilla and Team Kong. I forget all of their names, but it's the girl from Stranger Things, the guy from Deadpool 2, and then the guy from Atlanta. Get it? Or is it Atlanta? Yeah, he's in Atlanta. What else is he in? But anyways, uh, is it Millie Bobby Brown? Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things is kind of the leader of their group, and then the kid from Deadpool 2, and then the guy from Atlanta. That's so bad. Really should know their names. But hold on, I need to know their names. One sec. All right, so it was Brian Tyree Henley. I cannot believe I forgot his name. And then Julian Dennison, who's from Deadpool 2. Can't believe I forgot their names. And then obviously Millie Bobby Brown. So they kind of had the Godzilla part of the movie, which is it's a cool part. I definitely feel like it's not the strongest of the two. Kind of reminds me weirdly of Stranger Things. Just the 80s like vibe is kind of what I get from it. But it's a fun little part. Brian Tyree Henry plays a conspiracy theorist who I guess was just right about everything, which is kind of funny. But he does get a little bit much sometimes. But he's for the most part he's pretty good. I don't think the average moviegoer will really care too much about him, and I think they'll have fun with him. And then yeah, they're an okay. They're okay. They're not like great. And then Kong's team is Alexander Skarsgård, Rebecca Hall, and then where's the little? I don't know the little girl's name, but she's newer. They're Team Kong, which is I think is the stronger of the two. They just have more emotion with him, especially with the little. What is her name? I need to know. It's gonna bother me now. Kaylee Hot. Kaylee Hoddle? Yeah, Kaylee Hoddle. She kind of communicates with Kong. She's kind of. I feel like her and Kong are kind of the heart and soul of the movie. They deliver a lot of emotions I wasn't really expecting with this movie. But yeah, it was. They were. It was pretty cool. They kind of like signed to each other. Spoiler, I guess, but I don't really think that's a really big spoiler, or we won't get into too many spoilers. And then yeah, it was. I feel like they just had more emotion. I feel like there was more emotion in Kong, but there was a little bit more fun in Godzilla's team, if that makes sense. So it all depends on what you prefer. And then Damien Bichir, Damien. I'm Hispanics, and I'm butchering this, so that's bad. But he plays the main villain. Same with Shun Ogori. They're kind of the two main villains, and I don't remember their names, but it's Walter Simmons and Ren, I guess. They're kind of just there to move the plot along. They're nothing like really fancy or anything like that. But let's talk about the fight. So the fights are they are everything I wanted out of this movie, which was a giant monkey versus a giant lizard that shoots nuclear energy out of its mouth. So it was everything I wanted and more. I definitely feel like in the MonsterVerse, some of the MonsterVerse movies have been either hit or miss. Well, not hit or miss necessarily, but I feel like the scenes in them, the monster fights are always awesome in their movies. Just they always do the human element far too much, which thankfully this movie doesn't do too hard. But it's always like obviously with Godzilla 2014, there's like maybe 5-10 minutes of Godzilla in a 2 hour and 20-minute movie somewhere around there, and it's just like come on, like I paid to see a giant lizard fuck shit up. Which speaking of, seeing him as kind of starting off as the bad guy a little bit was really cool to see Godzilla, kind of go back to that old 1950s, he's a danger to humanity, da 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 da. I mean, the last time he was really a solid threat, I feel like, was in Shin Godzilla, but that's kind of a very different interpretation of Godzilla. It's more so evolution incarnate rather than Godzilla is how I would kind of rate that movie, even though that movie's fucking awesome. But yeah, it's kind of cool to see him return to form, especially in this movie verse or monster verse, excuse me. It was really cool to see that, and then the fights between Kong and Godzilla, like I said, best in the MonsterVerse. They have some moments really well choreographed. It's just nonstop when they fight, and it's amazing. And I am definitely Team Godzilla, but Kong definitely surprised me here and there, and I kind of felt myself like, oh, maybe I should root for him a little bit more. But it was it was good. It was good. It was really good. I will say there is a clear winner, um, and yeah, we'll leave it. There is a clear winner, but we'll leave it at that. There's some surprises in here. I think a lot of Godzilla fans will definitely be happy about. And then, yeah, the story, like I said, the stories they're good. They're fine. Kong's story is kind of a MacGuffin side quest, and then Godzilla's is more of a conspiracy side quest. Is how I would, rate those two. But going into why I think this movie is important is because it's not a superhero movie. It's not a drama. It's just a good old fashioned popcorn flick, and I think that a lot of people will definitely have fun with this. And movie theaters have just been struggling. They just have, and it's due to our lovely state of life we're living in right now, which really sucks. But it's what it is. It's where we're at right now. But I think with everything, we're at the end, but we're not quite there yet. We're close to the finish line, but we're just not quite there yet. But with this movie, I feel like this will give theaters a sense of where they can go with movies, because I mean, I love streaming and everything, and this is available on streaming, but you're not gonna get the same. You're not gonna get the same feel. You're not gonna get the same just scale of what this movie was intended. This movie was intended to be in theaters. It just it's giant kaiju's fighting. That's You can't really replicate that at home, even if you have a 75-inch TV. I mean, you can get close, but it's not going to be the same. And I just feel like this movie will definitely set in motion things to come, because I mean, a lot of people are having fun with this. It's just a fun movie. I had fun with it. Is it stupid at times? Oh, absolutely. It's so balls to the wall stupid sometimes, but you just gotta suspend your disbelief, and just have fun, have a good time with this movie. And hopefully this is kind of like where theaters get back on track to, kind of where they were going, because the pandemic definitely, I mean, streaming was starting to take over, but the pandemic kind of like threw that the acceleration on that. Um, so hopefully, we kind of get theaters back in a better sense, and not to what they were, but on the right track to what they uh, were again, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'll give this movie a pretty wizard. It's not totally wizard, but it's pretty wizard. Yeah, you just go have fun with it. It's a good popcorn flick. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change my rating. It's a popcorn flick, but a great popcorn flick nonetheless. So, yeah, you guys go out there, have fun with it. I know I certainly did, and if you guys have any thoughts, comments below, just let me know down below. Hopefully, no spoilers. I'll get to spoilers. Maybe I'll make a spoiler review. We'll see. But yeah, just let me know what you guys thought of this movie. I enjoyed it. Hope you enjoy it too. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And like I said, just let me know. I know I'm a smaller channel, but if you have any thoughts or anything like that, just let me know in the comments down below. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll see you later.